Hello everyone, Akash here and I welcome you all to YouTube Dev channel. And guys, in this series we are going to make a to-do app in React. Okay, so friends, if you are a beginner to React, then let me tell you that before making any project, whether it's small or large, we all should have a rough sketch or idea in our mind. Okay, so let's see how our to-do app will look. Okay, so I hope the screen is visible to you all. So this is our to-do app, okay, in React, and let's see the functionalities that we can have. Okay, so we can create our to-do. Let's suppose shopping, okay, one of the to do, and you can just simply click on this to add your to do. Okay, cool. Let's add some more to do's like cooking, and one more thing, you can also press enter to add your to do. Okay, let's add some more. Okay, cool. Okay, so what else we can do is suppose if your cooking is done, this to do is done, then you can also mark this to do as done, and we can simply show this pop-up of success, that is to do completed. Okay, so once it is completed, then it will look something like this. Okay, so when it is completed, then that pop-up will not be shown again. Okay, so let's mark this as done. Okay, cool. Let's also mark this as done, and let's have one another to do. Let's suppose study. Okay, and let's suppose we do not want this to do. Okay, so what we can do, we can simply click on this icon and we will get this are you sure pop up. Okay, and when we will click on OK, this to do will get deleted. Okay, so as we can see, this is not present in our list. Okay, what else? Yeah, one more thing, we will be also storing this to do in our local storage. Okay, so let's have a look at our local storage. Okay, over here, as we can see, we have four to do's, so we have four to do's over here also. It is basically an array of object. Okay, okay friends, so we will be making this to do app in React by using functional component. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so friends, I have already set up my React project, and what you can do, you can simply run this command npx create react app and the name of your app, like I have to do app. Okay, you can also give any name that you want to. Okay, so I have done this because it takes time and I didn't want you to see that. Okay, so it's simple, you just have to run this command. Okay, so cool. Now let's quickly make the directory structure. Okay, so we will have over here assets folder, and it will take styles.css. Okay, cool. And we will also have components folder, components, and it will have two files, create to do and to do list. Okay, okay, so cool. One more thing that I want to tell you is that you can also download this, install this extension, that is this extension. Okay, ES7 React Redux GraphQL and React Native snippets. Okay, so with the help of this, what we can do over here to get our functional component, we can simply type rfce, okay, over here, and we will get our this template. Okay, basic template, and let's have over here also rfce. Okay, cool. Now this is our style.css, create to do list. Okay, so guys, okay, so friends, if you do not know, then this is the entry path of our project. Okay, entry file, and over here we have document.getElement by id, and this is the root. Okay, the id of the div that is present over here in the index.html. Okay, let me show you. I will give you just brief idea. Okay, so over here, okay, this div, and our entire project renders within this div. Okay, so there are some advanced concepts also if you want to render your project outside this div with the help of portal, but right now let's not discuss that. Okay, so that's it. Now over here we have app.js. Okay, so let's open the app.js and let's remove this as we do not want them over here. Okay, and let's remove this div. Okay, so let's start coding. What I want to tell you is that in this video we are going to code the UI for our project. Okay, so do watch this video till the end. So let's get started. Okay, so first we will have a div. Okay, and let's have a look first. Okay, so we have this div, okay, so let's say, let's give it a class of outer box, okay, and over here let's have our create to do over here, okay, create to do, okay, and let's quickly import it, import create to do from components and create to do. Okay, cool. Now let's make this outer box class over here. Okay, so we will give it a width of 500 pixel and we will have it in the center. Okay, so 2% from the top and auto for left and right. Okay, cool. So friends, this is it for our app.js file. Now let's quickly code the create to do. Okay, let's give it a class name of box. Okay, so now let's add the CSS box. Okay, so let's have a look first. Our box will have the background color as purple, okay, and the color white, and a height of I will give it 170 pixel. Okay, so let's start giving it background of color white. Okay, let's say it will take width of 100% and a height of 170 pixel. Okay, cool. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do is we need to add text. Okay, so for that we will have class name as text end. Okay, and over here within the heading tag I will have my react to do app, and within this p tag I will have add a new to do. Okay, cool. Now let's add quickly the CSS for this text end class. Okay, text end. Okay, so it's simple, text align end. Okay, cool. Now what else? Okay, so now what else do we need? We need to add that input box and the add button. Okay, so let's quickly have the input box. Input type text, okay, name equals to do, and placeholder equals right here. Okay, right here. Okay, cool. Now let's quickly have the button. Okay, name was add to do. Okay, and I hope what else? Okay, add to do the title. Okay, so that's it, and the class that will be button add to do. Okay, and this div will also take a class of let's give it text add to do. Okay, so friends, I'm not good at this naming convention. Okay, so you can give any name that you like. Okay, so let's quickly add this corresponding CSS. Okay, so for our h2 and okay, so for our h2 tag, okay, let's have margin of 0, okay, and a padding of 10 pixel from the top, okay, 10 pixel from the right, 10 pixel from the bottom, and 0 pixel from the left. Okay, cool. And we will also use h4 later, so let's have same for that also. Okay, cool. Now remains the text add to do. Okay, so for this we will have text align center, okay, and margin top 10 pixel, okay. And for our input, what we will have is padding of 7 pixel, okay. Width, let's give it a width of 250 pixel. Border radius, we will give border radius of 5 pixel. And what else? Okay, one more thing, that is border, okay, border of 0 pixel, okay, cool. uh, okay, cool. And what else is remaining? Button add to do, okay, button add to do. Oops. Okay, so let's have a look how our button will look. Okay, so it will be requiring background color of blue, okay, color of white, and font size, and what we will have, border radius, okay. So, and one more thing, cursor pointer, okay. So let's quickly add its CSS. Okay, so I hope the CSS is visible. We have color white, background, font size, font weight, border none, padding, border radius, margin left, and cursor pointer. Okay, so now let's run the project once, okay, and let's see how it looks. Okay, so you can simply access your terminal from here and simply run the command npm start, okay. Okay, so cool, as we can see it is running on port 3001. So let's try 3001. Okay, so friends, right now the CSS is not applied, so let's add the CSS. Okay, so what we can do, simply go to index.js and over here just add import and /assets styles .css. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, cool, as we can see our UI. Okay, so we have to make some changes. Let's quickly do them. Okay, so friends, this is not h2, it will be h4. Okay, so yeah, I messed it over here. Okay, so it looks cool now. And okay, so we also need to remove this black margin. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Input type text, and friends, that we get on focus. Okay, so we have to remove it and it will be outline none. Okay, same we have to do for button. Let's quickly do it. Okay, so now let's have a look. Okay, cool, so that black border outline has gone. Okay, so what next we can have, let's have a look. Okay, so let's code for this list, okay, over here. Okay, so let's have a look first at the UI. What should we have? We should have a simple div, okay, and that div should have a height, okay, max height, and after that height we will show the scroll, okay. And what else? We have this unordered list, and the list has the title and these two icons, okay, the what we call this font awesome icon, okay. So let's quickly code. Okay, so we have this div style. Okay, so friends, I'm right now writing the inline CSS, and I will and I will pause the video, and then I will simply convert them into like in the external CSS, okay, the class. Okay, and we will also get the better idea. Okay, I will give it a max height of 210 pixel, and after that we will have overflow y auto. Okay, cool. Now, okay, so over here we have ul. Okay, let's give it a style. Margin I will have 0, padding of 0, okay, and list style as none. Okay, cool. Now we need is a li. okay, li tag, and within that li tag I will have two divs, okay, one for the title and and another one for the those two items, okay. And okay, so let's not give it a style right now, okay, and let's try writing simple like shopping, okay, cool. And over here let's see what we can have. Okay, so let's give it a style of display flex, okay, cool. And justify content of space between and and a width, okay, a width, okay, a width of 50 pixel. Okay, so friends, as I have shown you that we are using font awesome icon, so we need to add a link in this index.html file. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so friends, let's quickly remove these comments. Okay, so let's add the link. Okay, so this is our CDN for font awesome. Okay, so now let's quickly access the font awesome class. Okay, so first we have title and it will be complete, okay, and the class name of, okay, FA check circle, okay, cool. That's it, and let's copy this, paste it over here. Okay, and for the delete icon we will have trash alt, okay, cool. And over here we'll have the title as delete, okay. Okay, so friends, I will pause the video and I will convert these inline CSS into the class, okay. Okay, so friends, now you can have a look at the CSS. We have this class to-do list over here, the height and the overflow by auto. And for UL, order list, we have these three styles. And for our list, we have this this style, okay. Okay, cool. And our icon for this over here, okay, for this class. And one more, that is cursor pointer, okay. So now let's quickly save this CSS, okay. You can just copy it down, okay, if you want. And now let's quickly add this, import this to-do list over here so that we can render it. Import to do, okay. So guys, we will have fragments over here. It saves us from having extra div in the DOM, okay. So over here we have to-do list, okay, cool. Now let's have a look. Okay, yeah, this is our list, okay, shopping, and we got these two icons, okay, cool. Okay, so what else we can do? We can, for now, okay, we can just have some more of these. Okay, cool. As we can see, we have our list rendered over here, and this is our input box, this is our button, okay. So cool. So okay friends, we have achieved our main target for this video, that was to complete the UI of our project. And if you have liked the video, then do subscribe and do hit that bell icon, okay. So I will catch up all in the next video and we will code the logic, okay. So thank you for watching.